Welcome to Mental Health. I'm here today with Matt from Malthusian. It's a death metal band, and they're from Ireland, so that's pretty cool. They've been around for a bit here, and I read a thing, in on the internet, and it said that you exploded into the scene, and you're from Ireland. I'm just wondering, was it a car bomb?
Yeah, it was. We took out a load of Protestants with the car bomb and exploded onto the scene.
Well, that's the best thing to do, when you're exploding onto the scene, take out your enemies. I don't know. I'm just in Canada and I don't do any of the religious stuff, but yeah.
Dangerous territory.
All right, we're gonna cause some shit on this interview for the 200 people that'll watch it.
So yeah, I don't know. We released a demo and it went down well. So that's our fabled explosion.
All right, yeah, the demo. Plus in 2018, you had a record, right?
Yeah, it was a 2008. Yeah. So we did that across Deaths. So that was out on Invictus and Dark Descent. Yeah, and then we've just been we did a tour last year with Suffering Hour. The year before. Time is just disappearing. We don't know what's going on.
It's all standing still and going by real quick all at the same time.
Yeah. So that was 2019. We did that with Suffering Hour. We had planned to do a tour the year before, but that fell through. So essentially that was us doing promo tour for the album. And then obviously the world went quiet last year. So we recorded back in September for a split with Suffering Hour.
Very cool.
So that'll be out. They have an album out next month on Profound Lore. So we'll wait for that to come out. And then a couple of months after that, then release the split. So it's all, you got to stagger everything. But yeah, this is it. We're going back into lockdown. So we're not jamming at the minute.
Yeah, we're in lockdown here in Toronto also. We also have a curfew. Nothing communism about that. No.
Yeah, curfew is a step too far, isn't it?
Pardon me? Our curfew is 8 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. That just seems a bit too far.
Yeah, right? It's it's all messed up. And being schizophrenic, I can't really believe any of the mainstream things, so I have to be a conspiracy theory. It's not that I want to, it's that I have to with the whole mental illness. Like, I don't get a choice.
Yeah, it's probably better off. You got to watch your back. Your backs.
Right? A little bit of paranoia is always good, when it's to the point when you're in psychosis and stuff, that's not good. I've been there too, right? So.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. I've had some weird experiences with paranoia that were, off the back of heavy sessions as well. But thankfully, it didn't last for too long. But yeah, it's fucking weird.
Yeah. Like for me, and one of my major delusions, like from 8 years ago, was that I stabbed someone, and then they were a part of a gang, and I had to prove myself so they didn't kill me, and I did a bunch of really stupid, dumb shit while in psychosis with that going through my head.
Fuck. Right.
Yeah, right? I jumped in front of a truck.
Yeah, I saw that in your stand-up, man. Yeah.
I got my Harry Potter scar. It's there.
Yeah.
Right? All right.
Fucking hell, man.
So yeah. On another thing, don't be your own doctor. Drugs is not a good thing unless you've read books about them.
Oh yeah, I worked in a pharmacy for the last 3 years.
Oh wow! So, all right.
Yeah, so I deal with a lot of that. It was just customer service. I'm not a pharmacist.
Yeah. Still, you gotta read what people are taking, and then try not to take what they're taking. And
yeah. Well, also with the customer service, you're dealing with them constantly as well.
Yeah.
So you can tell. I suppose just there's more interaction with people, but some interesting people out there.
To say the least.
Some of them should be doing illegal drugs. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, basically, Adderall is just like meth for kids, right? So.
Yeah. That's it. And there is, I think it's creeping in here more that there is them sort of drugs being prescribed for children.
Yeah.
But it's fucking crazy, like,
Big
because then you'll
pharma.
have to counteract that when they get into their late teens or 20s or whatever else. That'll have to be counteracted. So you're just going to put them on drugs for life, which is fucking messed up. Like, yeah, get
I
them
agree. The
medicated.
only thing I'm allowed now is coffee and caffeine.
Yeah,
Like that's all I take because with being abstinent from all drugs. Yeah. Like even with coffee though, I still gotta look out because if I drink too many, like let's just say like if you drink a couple of Red Bulls, it's kind of like the cocaine of energy drinks, you know, because it's smoother, right? And like it's a lot cleaner. But if you were to drink like 2 Monster energy drinks, it kind of feels like the 25th, 26th hour of just snorting some meth.
yeah. No, I'd probably just take the meth. I hate the smell of them energy drinks.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. Except for when you're smoking the meth, that kind of smells like cat piss.
Right. Okay. So that's South Park cheesing.
Yeah, yeah, right.
I'm into that.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Heavy metal.
Yeah, that works out perfect for this actually. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this
but
is
like
it. You're going to
metalheads love
relapse
cats.
today.
Pardon me?
Uh,
Metalheads love cats too, so it kind of all works out.
yeah. Metalheads are just lovely people.
They are, you know. I think a lot of times we like they look at the gory stuff, you know, and then they're all like, "Oh no!" But like on the inside, we get all that shit out by listening to it. So
Yeah, that could be it. There's definitely some sort of therapeutic capacity to it, I think. You're always going to have fucking boneheads anyway,
yeah,
I suppose. And then some of it is just um, when there's a lot of drinking drugs involved as well, sort of people get a bit messy, but it's generally all good natured.
yeah, it's true. And also like it's kind of funny, like when like I've gone to some Slayer shows and everything, and those are intense pits. But like sometimes it's almost as like more intense at a Limp Bizkit show because you get all those chads and people who don't actually know heavy music, and they just wanna hit someone, so they go to Limp Bizkit or something like that.
Yeah, I was over, my friend had a stag do, um, bachelor party, I suppose is what
Yeah,
you call it.
yeah,
And we went to a festival in Austria for a week, which was fucking crazy. But on the last night, the Prodigy played, and just you had these fucking idiots just going around punching people, like, because they don't understand any way of venting aggression at music or whatever the weird fucking
yeah,
synapses in the brain goes off. Yeah, so very strange to see that, but that would account for your Limp Bizkit
yeah.
idiots as well.
It's true. It's like it's not metal, but like even I guess Limp isn't technically new metal, but either way. But yeah, you get the
Still
people
not
who
metal.
don't understand, don't have the etiquette from going to lots of other shows, you know, and yeah, yeah. So
Plus, it's not real. It's not metal. It's not our world. So they're just fucking high school boneheads. Like, so whatever. Ah, fuck them. They're
yeah.
probably listening to, I don't know, the Dixie Chicks now or something. Anyway.
Well, they took out the Dixie part of the chicks, so now it's just the chicks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because of the whole because of
They
politics.
took the dicks out of the chicks.
They took the dicks out of the chicks. That's right.
What's the world coming to? And you can't even have a dick in a chick, man.
I honestly I can't tell you. It's too complicated for me. But yeah. Oh wow. Do you want to tell us about the name of the band and why you came up with that? Why you're calling yourselves that right there?
Yeah, so it's just based on the theory by Robert Thomas
The
Malthus.
population theory.
Yeah, that the Earth can't sustain the population growth. So through that, then you've got famine, war, plague, which are natural checks. But it's just something I came across, and we decided to use it as a name. Whereas people seem to get hung up thinking our lyrics are about it and stuff like that, which isn't the case at all. Um, it's just a name. Fucking, it's a good name.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like it's got a cool theory behind it because like the people we grow like exponentially and food can only go linear, so like
Yeah.
yeah, that's I did what little research I could on that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it does. It dates back to it's fucking the late 1700s. So, but I think, well, if you look for it, you'll find these patterns anyway. Do you know? So it seemed appropriate last year to release a T-shirt with that definition on the back, given the times we're in. But yeah, that's it. So it is. You'll always find these things. You can apply it to different time periods and stuff, but it probably isn't um, that much of a threat. No.
Yeah. Well, if people need to die, maybe that's why they are trying to bring communism into the more populated parts, so that they can starve them. Like Kulak style.
That's it with the downfall of America.
Yeah,
See the Russians or the Chinese coming in. So
that's true.
Another empire falls.
All right. Oh well, but you were talking about having a definition on your shirt. Like when I way too early in my comedy career, I got shirts made up, and it's a picture of me staring funny, and then it says schizo underneath, and then on the back it has the definition of schizophrenia, but I separated parts of it and numbered it for no reason, just because I was fucked up. It's just literally the definition with some numbers on it, like for no reason. Oh yeah.
Get people thinking.
Yeah, right. Like what? Like, yeah, I meant to do that. Yeah, I meant to do that.
That little sketch that you have at the end of, I watched that interview you did with Bones the other day, and that little sketch when you fall in the straitjacket, and then the jogger just sort of stands there going, "What the fuck?" I thought that was very
a sketch. That was all just real. I wanted to because I had my straitjacket from when I was going to use it on stage a couple times, which I did, and then I was in a band for like a few months, like 6 months or so, and we were called Labeled because everyone in the band was labeled with a mental illness. And they were going to wear lab coats for the live show, and I was going to wear my straitjacket on vocals, so that was the whole thing with the straitjacket there. But yeah, so I had a straitjacket, and I wanted to make the intro as cool as possible. So if you notice, it's me windmilling my hair at Toronto Landmarks. And then at the very end, it's the me windmilling my hair outside of CAMH, which is Toronto's biggest mental hospital. But I'm in a straitjacket. I meant to just run out of frame like I was running into traffic, and then slipped, hit my head. That jogger was there, perfect timing. It was like a champagne accident, And so that's how that happened. I did it once, hit my head like that, and I was like, okay, that's a perfect shot. We don't need to do it again. And then I walked away with my head feeling woozy.
Yeah. Fuck it. You got to suffer for your art.
Yeah, right. Like honestly, it's like slapstick humor, and it wasn't supposed to happen, which makes it all that much better.
Yeah. I got a kick out of it anyway.
Yeah, I've actually got a friend that I talked to in the States, and him and his kid watch the show a lot, and they asked me, I was like, was that on purpose? Because like I've been showing my friends, and they think that you fell on purpose, and we think that you fell and it was an accident, but you knew it was gold, so comedy gold, so you put it in anyways. So I told them, it was an accident. But
yeah, perfect accident.
Yeah, it was. Even when I saved it on my computer, I saved it as champagne accident, because champagne is an accident as well. So
really, yeah.
Carbonating it accidentally, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the history, but I know that it was an accident.
Yeah. I have no interest in champagne.
Yeah, either do I now, right?
yeah, this is it, man.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, do you have any cool tour stories you want to share with us today? I know it's always a tough one. Everyone's like, we've got so many, and then there's the stories we can't tell because then it'll be too open about it, too public, and so if there's anything cool you want to tell, go ahead.
yeah, there's a few that are probably not really suitable. There was one, these gypsies pulled knives on us. they were trying to sell us knives, I don't know, somewhere I don't know where we are, maybe Croatia or something like that.
Okay.
I was stopped in just a lay-by a filling station or whatever, petrol station.
Yeah.
And these guys come over then. I think we were eating chicken, Some of us may have been eating chicken off the ground because the bucket fell over. But so these guys came over and they're trying to sell us these knives. I think they started at like €80 or some stupid shit like that. But then we just said no. They kept dropping the price down to I think by the end it was like €5. So we said that we give them €5 if they just fuck off. And then one of them takes out the knife and he starts showing how sharp it is. And this probably would have been the right time to stop being cheeky to them. But we were drunk and whatever else and on holidays. But one of the guys, Jason from Suffer an Hour, he was recording it. And your man saw him with the phone and then he fucking freaked out, started demanding that we give him the phone. We just got into the van, slammed the door and took off. I think one of them went for the wheel of the van with a knife then, but it was funny. I thought it was fucking funny. Nobody got stabbed.
It's one of those situations where, like, after we can laugh, but during the time it was probably a little fucked. Yeah.
I was fucking laughing throughout.
Even better.
I was sitting there happy out, man, and then there was a couple of whoever was beside me, Tom, both the Toms, or sorry, Josh and Tom freaked out. But yeah, I just sat there fucking, I thought it was hilarious. Would have been hilarious till one of us got stabbed, like, but fuck it, I might have laughed then as well.
Well, like if you didn't die, then that'd be just an even better story, and you'd have a scar from it.
Fuck it. So I'll change that story. Two of the lads got stabbed.
Yeah, right.
They died there on top of the chicken on the ground.
And then you brought them back to life, but like Game of Thrones style, but they aren't quite the same.
That's it. One of them now has a fucking fried chicken wing for an arm.
You're just like, yeah, it's the drummer, you tape the drumstick to the chicken wing and
yeah. So that was a good day.
Yeah, good times, it's what made the band legendary,
Yeah. Taking the Def Leppard to a fucking whole new level.
Better Def Leppard than Cliff.
Yeah, this is it. Fuck it. Yeah, we're all still somewhat sane and alive.
Yeah.
But, for how long?
I don't know. I was saying this earlier to someone. They asked me if I was doing well during all of this, and I said the line between happiness and crazy is thin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right. So,
yeah. What do you do? Do you just take medication or what? Or
yeah. I'm on Abilify. Yeah, it's an antipsychotic.
Yeah, I know.
They want me to take more than I do, but then I feel all drowned out and like I'm underwater and I can't think, and that doesn't help me at all. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to be creative.
Yeah, right. It's just like if I wanted to just do nothing and sit in my parents' basement for the rest of my life and just be a burden, I would just do everything the doctors always tell me all the time.
Yeah.
But do I want to make awesome videos that are kind of funny and make people laugh and they're all fucked up? I couldn't do that.
Yeah, man. I think you made the right choice.
Well, for now, until something happens.
Yeah. Well, can you tell when it's getting out of hand?
I've been going through this for like 8 years now. So like honestly, I feel better right now than I have, but it's not too good like manic. It's like it's a really good sweet spot. So I'm just trying to ride this out.
Okay. Yeah. And is that you just keep with your medication is the only way to do that, or?
Yeah, like now that I'm even off drugs and everything, like I feel like a lot better, and yeah, like so like I feel even better, like since I've lowered the dosage and everything like that. Right.
Yeah. Just keeping an eye on it, man.
Yeah, right. Like I know when I'm feeling psychosis coming on and stuff, and when my brain starts saying all these things that are gonna happen or did happen, and yeah. But my memories aren't that great, and I can like if I'm in a situation where I think someone did something, I'll just talk to my support network, my friends and my good people around me about the situation and take it from there.
Yeah, take a rational approach to it.
Yeah, I don't jump to conclusions, and I try not to hurt anyone.
Okay, they're words to live by in any sort of state of mind, I think.
Yeah. Hurting people isn't good. It's not a good thing.
Yeah. I think one leads to another. No, absolutely, man. Yeah. Fair play.
So yeah, I do this now, and it keeps me busy. Basically, I relapsed really hard at the end of March, and like I did a lot of meth in a very short amount of time, and thought I was gonna die. And then I was like, okay, well, I've got to do something after I sobered up from that. And so I was like, okay, I'll do the interviews and stuff of metal bands without Ed the Sock, because I was talking to him about getting interviews. And yeah, and then because of that, because I started this up, he chose me to be his metal VJ, which should be going public in February.
Yeah, man, that's fucking sick. Fair play.
Yeah.
How long did your relapse last?
Oh, that was one day, but like I did so much that I was fucked up for like a week basically, because meth is in your system, keeps you high a lot longer. But like I bought a half gram of meth and basically snorted it all in one go because I can't just stop once it's in front of me, and that's like I've almost died from something like that too before. But yeah, is my brain just wants me dead, and I don't want to die yet, so I can't finish that up, you know.
Yeah, that constant back and forth.
Yeah. So basically, my heart was like I got like instant sweat, like my whole body was just like pure sweat, like that. And then my heart was beating so fast that like it was just what the hell. And then so I just lied down. And well, first of all, because I was snort my meth. I used to always, I got to put in the right things, right? I got context. Yeah. So I used to always just snort my meth because I don't do it anymore. And yeah, so by then I'd have like meth like running out my nose. So I took boxers that were just lying on the floor, and I just wiped my nose. And yeah, that'll come into play a little bit later on in the story. Yeah, so basically I felt like I was going to die and everything, and then I started because it's just corrosive chemical, right? And so a lot of it went into my stomach at that point. So then I was puking up like blood and stomach acid for like 2 to 3 days. So yeah, and I was just like, well, we'll see what happens here. Let's not call the paramedics yet, COVID. And yeah, so and then when I was coming down, I was like, I gotta find those boxers. So then I started licking my boxers. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
because
I
like
sort of, I sort of thought that was going to happen anyway when you said that.
yeah, right. I alluded to it, and then I just put the cap on it right there.
Yeah, I can see. I can see it.
Yeah, right. This is like
Yeah.
the only interview show that's like people like ask me questions a lot more than me the other way around like it usually.
Yeah, I was talking to Dara from Invictus. I was telling him I'm doing that, and my exact thing was like, "Geez, I might have more questions for him than he does for me."
Yeah, I'm pretty open, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah. It's a hell of a story, man. So it's fucking, and it's good to talk about it, I suppose.
And I'm just getting to the good parts now, like the good parts, I was at the bottom, like rock bottom and everything for a long time, and then like just watch me get clean, and like the whole last 2 years in retrospect are pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like you've a lot going on, man. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah. All right.
Sweet.
So metal. Let's talk about something metal again. When did you start learning music?
Yeah, man. I got a drum kit when I was about I think about 9 or 10. And then also my dad had a guitar, so I was sort of playing guitar as well. Then one of my best friends got a drum kit, and 2 drummers in a small town, fucking waste of time. Like,
Yeah.
so I just took to playing guitar. Then we would have been playing shit like Nirvana and Rage Against the Machine. That was when Korn were their first 2 albums and shit like that. So it's whatever, mid to late 90s. Yeah, and then just kept going. Started a doom band because I'm from the west of the country, so it's all fairly rural. Started a doom band with a couple of mates in the next town over. So I was playing in that till I moved back up to Dublin in 2009, and then that sort of fizzled out a bit. And then I was living with Johnny, who also plays in Dread Sovereign, and he drums in Malthusian. So yeah, I was playing riffs in the kitchen, and he goes, "Yeah, should we go and jam?" So we went and jammed, and then that's my full story in a nutshell.
That's a tasty nut right there.
I bought a drum kit again there during the summer as well, so I'm going to get back into that.
It's so much fun. I bought a Roland electric kit. I still don't practice often enough, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. So it was my first love. So I don't know why I abandoned it for so long, but yeah, I suppose it's just not as fucking practical, like. But
Yeah. Like especially the actual drum kits, not the electric ones, because like you're changing heads and you can always buying and adding more drums and more things to buy to it. I don't know.
that's it. Sure, even just sticks and cymbals, like.
Yeah.
Poor drummers have a hard time.
And then being your guitarist, oh no, I've got to buy new strings.
Yeah, which is fucking rare enough. It's when one breaks, like. But,
Yeah.
I know. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell, all right? So hopefully get something going playing drums this year. So I have something in mind. But yeah, we'll see if that comes together.
All right.
It's the fucking hopefully we'll record an album this year as well. But so we've half an album written. But our other guitarist, he lives in Bristol, in the UK. So I don't think he's been over since we recorded in September, because it's just a fucking shit show at the minute. I think finally the English are barred from coming into Ireland. That is COVID related.
Yeah. How could you not like that, right?
Yeah. But so yeah, we need to get him over again. But myself and Johnny and Paddy have been we've been writing away. So yeah, just
do you
pick
like
up
the whole, like how with the internet you can just send music and still write music and without being in the room, or you have to be in the same room, right?
Yeah, I've fucking no interest in that. I'll send little riffs, just videos of riffs, but I'm not. Well, he was on about having a Zoom thing or whatever, but it's just fucking not arsed.
Yeah, I was talking to Luke Appleton, who teaches like guitar, like he's the bassist of Iced Earth, which is probably not a topic that everyone wants to hear right now, because some people never bothered to listen to The Glorious Burden and actually think, maybe because he wrote it from the point of view of the South, he might have other political views. I don't know. I think that's stupid. I still love him. But yeah, we'll get away from that. And Luke Appleton was teaching, and he was talking about how over Zoom, like, you know how it cuts out sometimes, or like it'll speed up what it was just lagging, and then like someone was playing some Iron Maiden, but like the guy stopped and was like, whoa, because it sped up 3 times as fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's just not something, it's all about the feel of it in the jam room. A lot of the riffs are shaped by whatever Johnny will do playing drums as well. So it's just always, it's not something I got into or I'm used to. So I just like to stick with jamming in the room and things come together there. But yeah, I can piece together little riffs and shit like that. And if, like, when we were doing the recording in September, it was good to be able to send over the riffs and just recordings of the song from jam room to McKenna that he knew when he was coming over, because he's a great guitarist. So he just picked it up straight away, learned them like the fucking weekend before we were recording, and he came over again the next, which I can't do. Like, I'm a pure hatchet job when it comes to the guitar. I know to write what I want to hear sometimes.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Well, is there anything you want to promote or talk about before we get going here?
No, man. Yeah, fuck it. Stay off the man.
We're gonna promote Fuck It. Thank you for being on Mental Health, Matt.
Cheers, man. It's been great.
This is the perfect analogy for mental health. All right? Boom, I fall. And then like the jogger comes up. Oh, that happened right in front of me. Do I have to care? Looks around. Do I have to care? Oh, there's no one around. Okay, I'll just keep going.